everyone. How are you guys doing? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, and I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. And I know in my area it's a little warm, so it felt a little good to get outside and enjoy some fresh air. So if you're just joining for the first time, my name is Melissa Jakes, CEO and founder of Rescue Event Planning, also known as Olivia Popa Live Events. And we come to you here live every Thursday of different topics on event planning and event planning tips. And so, since we are virtual, of course, um, and COVID-19 has happened, a lot of events have gone virtual. So, we have been focusing on making sure we give you tips and we give you advice on how to make sure your virtual event goes well. So, today, we are talking about how to plan the perfect virtual Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is like this Sunday, okay? Just in case you've been in the house forgetting what day it is, because it's like this day, that day, and they're kind of like the same days. This Sunday, mark your calendars, this Sunday is Mother's Day. And so though we may not be able to see our mothers in person, there's definitely ways we can make sure that we're able to spend times with our moms, because mamas rock, okay? We do a lot of things. So we want to make sure we honor our mothers. So if you're joining in, definitely put in where you're joining in from. Give me some waves, hello, all of that stuff. So I know that you're here and I'm not just talking to myself, right? All right. So how to plan the perfect virtual Mother's Day. So as I was doing some thinking and processing, right, I thought about, okay, one, this needs to be kind of out of the box. Why? Because not only moms, but sometimes dads well, but we're honoring the moms right now. Dads, you got June. We've been doing a lot during COVID-19. We've been doing a lot of stuff, right? And so it's only fair that we really, really honor moms, because it's been a lot with COVID-19. We're mom, we're teacher, we're doctor, we're all of that stuff. And it's been hard. It's been rough. I can just speak from experience. It has been rough. So I just want to make sure, let me share this out to the folks. Okay, perfect. So I wanted to give some tips on how you can make this Mother's Day beautiful and still memorable while being virtual, right? So here's some tips. One is pick a time everyone can manage. So decide on the best time to schedule your call or your virtual call. If you have young kids, this means the first thing in the morning or right after naps to ensure they're willing to participate. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Make sure you don't have anybody who has little attitudes about wanting to talk to Nana or Grandma. So make sure you're managing a time that works for everyone, right? Two, you can choose a group of moms. Choose a group of moms that's sure to love. So ask yourself, do you need to invite? Maybe mom is not up to like a zillion of calls in one day. And maybe it's better to have one big Google Hangout with all your siblings and the families. If so, coordinate that a few days ahead with a big call, set up a time that works for everyone, so you guys are all in agreement on that time, right? So she's not getting hit with multiple calls. Just do one big call with everybody. So three, consider a theme. Why not take it up a notch? Like, let's spice it up. Set a theme around something that your mother loves. Maybe it's the beach. I love the water and I love the beach. So maybe it's the beach, maybe it's flowers, a celebrity or band, whatever it takes, make her feel special, knowing that it took you extra care or an extra spice for her interest for her day. And so that is definitely something to definitely do. And let me also make sure I put this in here. So we talked about number one, pick a theme, manage your time. Two, we talked about make sure making sure we're doing things in group for mom. So that's two. All right, three is considering a theme. I love themes. Themes are like my favorite. So let's make sure you can manage a theme. All right. So number 4 is break out the memories. And I love pictures, and I love to see old videos. It's just like, oh my gosh, where'd the time go? So one extra sweet idea is have everyone on the call share their favorite memory with mom or grandma. Nothing lets her know how much she's loved by hearing the wonderful memories that that you remember. She may not really remember that much, right? But you remember, and it can trigger her memory like, wow, that was a special moment. So bring up the memories, and also say bring up the photos, because time goes and you're just like, man, I can't believe how long that was. So definitely bring up the photos. 5, manage your time wisely. Definitely consider sharing time. If you're not going to do the group thing, make sure everyone has, everyone has limits when it comes to phone calls, videos. Like, okay, this is enough. So definitely make sure you manage your time wisely, and suggest the amount of time people should talk. So like, just like at a wedding, right? You got a 2 minutes you can speak. That's it. And so that everyone is able to have their time, but make sure you manage it wisely so that it's not a going on forever. And you're like, when are we about to get off this call? Type of thing. And then finally, toast to mom. Make sure, you're either celebrating mom. Finally, close out with a toast to her, whether it's apple cider, Martinelli's, whether you're doing wine, mimosas, whatever. And if it's possible, coordinate with dad or whoever shares in home, that she's able to have that too. Like, so she's able to have her glass ready, and you're able to toast to mom and let her know how much you love her, because moms are definitely worthy of being toasted and celebrated, as we are, of course. So definitely make sure you have that, but coordinate with somebody who's in the home with mom. If mom is by herself, then it might be a little bit harder, but maybe you can drop off something. Maybe you can drop off the orange juice and the bubbly, or the apple cider, the Martinelli's, whichever that you wanted to do, whatever she likes to drink. And maybe you could drop it off ahead of time and then say like, hey, we're calling you at 12 o'clock. So that's definitely an idea to do as well. Little extra credit things, just little things that I want to make sure so things look nice when you're talking to her. Make sure your camera is positioned on a tripod, not in your hand. You're trying to stabilize things. You might have little ones that are hopping over, all that stuff. Let's get an area where you guys can then look at the camera. She can look at you, and nobody has to have their hand out for a long period of time and their hand is getting tired. And make sure your eye level. You don't want to be too low. You don't want to be too high. Make sure your eye level, so mom can see you well. We want to be able to see you. Lighting, natural light is the best. So sitting in front of a window, or making sure if you're by the window, make sure you don't have that backlight behind you. But natural light is the best. And I think Sunday should be a good sunny day, so that would work for us in this area. And then make sure you're framing. Nobody's head is getting cut off, or, make sure you're in frame. Sometimes people forget about that. So make sure you're in frame when you're talking to mom. Definitely you could definitely add different things. You can have a backdrop behind you. You can have flowers. You can drop her off a whole kit and then schedule your time to talk to her. There's a lot of things you guys can do, but the thing is that just don't sound like, well, we can't see mom, and so what? Let's really plan it out, because mom deserves that, right? So definitely pick a time that everyone can manage. If you have little ones, first thing in the morning, because they have all the energy in the world, or after nap time, because they got all the energy in the world. Do not do that time where they're cranky, because you're going to get just an upset little one. 2, choose a group. Either if you have multiple siblings, maybe you have 4 or 5 of you guys. Mom may not want to have, oh, so-and-so's called me. Oh, so-and-so called me. That could easily get annoying. Your whole day is just full up of text messages and phone calls. So do a group collaborative method. And guys are like, okay, we're all going to get on Google Hangout together and call mom and do this special, right? So make sure you guys coordinate that. 3, consider a theme. I love themes. Maybe it's a beach theme. Maybe it's one of her special bands. Maybe it's princess theme, whatever. You can even have the kids dress up and make cards as well. and different like props for the background. I know my daughter will probably love to do little singing and all that stuff. Make them feel involved. Make the kids definitely feel involved if you have little ones. But consider a theme and follow through with the theme. Okay. Break up the memories. I love pictures. I love videos. Send that to them. Show them that. Incorporate that, or basically speak of a time where you were like, this is why I consider you the best mom ever because of this memory, right? So definitely bring out the memories in that time. But manage your time wisely. We know the ones in the family who like to talk a little bit too long. So make sure we limit it. You got 2 minutes to speak. If you have a lot of siblings, 2 minutes, okay? You can't go off. And the same thing with the children, because next thing you know, we're talking about, I love you, Nana, and then look at what I made. 2 minutes. Everybody get 2 minutes, okay? So manage your time wisely. And then, of course, let's toast a mom. Drop off the bubbly, drop off the Martinelli, whatever it is, and get her the little plastic champagne flutes. Drop those off too, or she may already have some in the house. But drop them off early in the morning so that you guys can be able to do this. If you're not that close where you can drive and drop it off, today's Thursday, you could probably still get something in. You can do an Instacart order and get it delivered to her house. There's definitely ways you can make this work. It's definitely time to, if it's last minute and you're like, I have no clue what I'm about to do, it's crunch time. So let's definitely research that in tonight and ship it out in the morning so that she can really enjoy her package, okay? So the extra things I gave was lighting. Natural light is good. Make sure you're in frame. Nobody's head is cut off. And definitely make sure you have your phone or your pad, your laptop somewhere that's stable. Nobody, having the phone in your hand, constantly trying to talk to Nana or grandma or mom. That's just way too much. The camera's shaking. We don't know what's going on. Somebody might grab the phone. Let's just have it in a stable place so you can have a good, memorable moment to really honor your mother. So those are my 6 tips on how to plan the perfect virtual Mother's Day. And for all the moms out there, you're definitely appreciated. It is hard work that we do. It definitely is, but it's definitely rewarding to see our little ones. And I haven't even touched the surface of motherhood yet. So I'm definitely appreciative of my mom and my mom figures in my life. And so we're definitely honored, and we definitely should spend time with them for that day and beyond just Mother's Day. But because it's Mother's Day, we want to make sure it's extra special. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these are great tips. Put in the comments below if you actually use some of these tips. I want to know what you did for Mother's Day. So you can post past Mother's Day and put in the comments below so I know what you did. I'm definitely interested to hear. Thank you guys so much. Again, my name is Melissa Jakes. I am CEO and founder of Rescue Event Planning, also known as Olivia Popa Live Events. And we come here live every Thursday to give you a tip about event planning tips and tricks and tips of how you can make your event planning needs easier and better for you. Thank you so much. Bye.